How to walk correctly. My name is Doug. I've been a physical therapist for 30 years, and I specialize in walking and balance. So in this short video, I'm going to show you the correct way to walk. Your leg is supposed to be off the ground, and it should fall slightly in front of the other foot. You shouldn't be walking with your feet wide apart. Actually, if you look at it, it should almost be that you're walking along a line. One foot is supposed to be right in front of the other foot to give you the most balance. What's supposed to hit first is your heel. We're designed for our heel to hit the ground first. And I know that many people recently have talked about walking toe first or with your foot flat. But the research recently done has shown that those other methods aren't as good and that they actually result in more injury. So ideally, you want to walk with your heel hitting the ground first. Now, while you're walking, your arms need to swing. Arm swing is so important for balance. We're designed for our right arm to swing forward when our left leg hits the ground. So your arm swing is supposed to be reciprocal, meaning that the opposite arm swings with the leg that's moving. So when your right arm is moving forward, your left leg is swinging forward and hitting the ground. When your left arm is swinging forward, your right leg is on the ground. Doing this actually improves your balance and makes it less likely that you will fall. It's also important when you walk to think about your posture. Your head is supposed to be above your shoulders and lined up with your center of gravity. So leaning forward or with your head forward definitely pushes your center of gravity out in front of you, which isn't what you want. Now, sometimes due to arthritis or pain or orthopedic changes, you might end up with your head a little bit further forward, but ideally you want your head as upright as possible. Now, one of the most important things that people ask about, and I get a lot of comments of people that say they just can't avoid looking down, is the question of whether you should look down or look ahead. You want to look between both looking down and looking ahead. It's called scanning. You're supposed to look down and see the ground maybe 5 to 10 feet in front of you, and then look up ahead to see the distance. Doing this actually results in the best balance and the most resistance to falling. You don't want to be fixated on your feet or looking at the ground in front of you. The reason is because when you do that, you're going to be leaning forward. Whichever way your head looks, your body will follow. So if you look straight down at your feet when you're walking, your upper body is definitely going to be leaning forward, which means your center of gravity is going to be out in front of you, and it just makes it so much harder to balance. So for most people, the answer is to try to look up ahead and every so often glance down at the ground in front of them. If you live in a place that has a lot of uneven sidewalks or uneven ground, you obviously have to look down to make sure that you're not tripping and stumbling. You should not be fixated looking down the entire time. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel.